But if I win, you better hold your seats and hold on for the ride.
Heavyweight title holder, Sugar Rashad Evans, fights the two-time Olympian, former Pride, and Strikeforce champion, Dan Henderson. Plus, Big Country, Roy Nelson, who has won 3 straight, all by knockout, battles ultra-dangerous, 9-1, Stipe Miocic. We'd like to send out a special welcome to our UFC Fight Club members and thank our UFC sponsors. Bud Light, here we go. Harley Davidson, get your photo in the octagon at UFC 164 and win a Harley motorcycle. Enter at h-d.com/UFC. The all-new Dodge Dart, Metro PCS, 4G LTE for all. Science Zenergy, a great tasting, sugar-free performance energy drink that gives you the power to win. The official energy drink of the UFC. UltimatePoker.com. Visit to win your ultimate UFC experience. And Tap Out, official lifestyle apparel of the UFC. Available at tapout.com. And now, to get the official weigh-ins for UFC 161 underway, here is Joe Rogan.
What's happening, my friends in Winnipeg? Welcome to the weigh-ins. Ariani, Brittany, Dana White. Without him, none of this would be possible. Joe Silva, best matchmaker on the planet Earth, and Burt Watson, babysitter to the stars. We are honored to be here, and we got a hell of a card for you. We will kick things off in the bantamweights division. Yves Joboué versus Dustin Page. First up on the scale, Dustin Page.
$135 and a half.
135 and a half. And his opponent, Yves Joboué.
$136.
136. First fight of the night, ladies and gentlemen, Yves Joboué and Dustin Page. Next, we move to the lightweight division. Mitch Clark versus John McGuire. for Mr. McGuire. And his opponent, Mitch Clark.
Yeah, 155 and a half.
155 and a half. John McGuire and Mitch Clark, ladies and gentlemen. Next, live on FX and live on Sportsnet here in Canada, we move on to the Bantamweight division. Roland Delorme versus Edwin Figueroa. First up on the scale, Edwin Figueroa.
Even.
135. And his opponent, Roland Delorme.
You're good. 136.
136. Live on FX and Sportsnet here in Canada, Roland Delorme and Edwin Figueroa. Next, we move to the welterweight division. Sean Pearson versus Kenny Robertson.
$170 and a half.
170 and a half for Mr. Robertson. And his opponent, Sean Pearson.
$170 and a half.
170 and a half. Kenny Robertson and Sean Pearson, ladies and gentlemen. Next up in the lightweight division, Sam
155 and a half.
155 and a half from Mr. Crown. And his opponent, Sam Hands of Stone Stout.
$156.
156 for Mr. Stouts. James Krause and Sam Stout, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we move to the welterweight division. Jake Shields versus Tyron Woodley. $171 from Mr. Woodley. And his opponent, Jake Shields. $171 for Mr. Shields. Tyron Woodley and Jake Shields, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we move on to the main card live on pay-per-view. And we kick things off in the heavyweight division. Pat Barry versus Sean Jordan. $248 for Mr. Jordan. And his opponent, Pat H.D. Barry. $245 from Mr. Barry. Heavyweight action, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Jordan and Pat Barry. Next, we move to the women's bantamweight division. Alexis Davis versus Rossi Sexton.
135 and a half.
135 and a half for Rossi. And her opponent, Alexis Davis.
$134.
134 for Alexis Davis. Rossi Sexton and Alexis Davis, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we move to the light heavyweight division. Ryan Jimmo versus Igor Pokrayet.
Good. $206.
206 for Igor. And his opponent, Ryan Jimmo.
$206.
206 for Ryan. Igor Pokrayet and Ryan Jimmo, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we move on to the co-main event of the evening in the heavyweight division. Roy Big Country Nelson versus Stipe Miocic.
$243. 243.
243, ladies and gentlemen.
And his opponent, Roy Big Country Nelson.
$260.
260, ladies and gentlemen. Stipe Miocic Wild Chicken, Roy Nelson, ladies and gentlemen, let him know. Now let's take a closer look at the two men involved in the main event of the evening.
Oh, big uppercut. He's out. He's down. Rashad continuing to tee off. Rashad Evans.
Rashad's accomplished a lot in MMA, and he's a different challenge than almost anyone I've fought.
Dan Henderson is hands down one of my favorite fighters of all time. He beats everybody. He beats them good, too.
That's it! He's out!
He just knocks them the hell out, and they sleep for a long time. But he's gonna try to knock me out. Of course. It's not gonna happen. He's not knocking me out.
Rashad is dangerous. He likes to throw a nice overhand right that I need to be aware of.
Oh, big right hand.
He's got head kick knockouts as well.
Head kick.
I can outstrike him anywhere. He's been knocked out before. That'll be one of my things I'm trying to do in the fight.
I think I got some power, too, so he better watch out. If I get him down on the ground, I want to ground and pound him till it's done.
Everybody says they're going to try and finish me. I'm not planning on being finished by strikes, or submission, or anything for that matter, but it's good to have ambition.
Dan Henderson versus Rashad Evans is a must-win fight for both of these fighters. If one guy wins in devastating fashion, he immediately gets on the short list of top contenders for the light heavyweight crown.
I would love getting that title shot. I'm planning on winning every fight no matter what. Will I defeat Rashad Evans? Absolutely.
I know what I need to do to get the results that I want to get. I want to be #1. I want to fight for the belt.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the former Strikeforce and Pride champion, one of the all-time greats, Dan Henderson. For Mr. Henderson. And his opponent, the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Sugar Rashad Evans. For Mr. Evans. All right, I'm here with Dan Henderson. Dan, first of all, how does it feel to be fighting here in Winnipeg? This is going to be a fantastic crowd. And how does it feel to be fighting Rashad Evans? Give us your thoughts on the fight.
I've always loved coming up to the fight events up in Canada, so I was really excited to get the chance to actually fight up here. Best fans in the world, and Rashad's a tough guy. I'm sure it's going to be a war. Hopefully he's ready to bang.
Can't wait to see it. Good luck to you, sir. Dan Henderson, ladies and gentlemen. Former UFC light heavyweight champion, Sugar Rashad Evans. Give him some love. Stop the boos. There you go. Rashad, obviously a huge fight for you, a dangerous opponent. Give us your thoughts on Dan Henderson.
Well, like I said before, Dan is one of my favorite fighters, but I love the opportunity that I get a chance to fight him. And tomorrow night, we can go out there and give it all we got, and I'll be on top.
Can't wait to see it. Good luck to you, sir. Sugar Rashad Evans, ladies and gentlemen, and Dan Henderson. And if you are watching the UFC weigh-ins on Fuel TV, let's send it back to Los Angeles with Karen Bryan, Chael Sonnen, and Dominic Cruz. Karen, take it away. Thank you, everybody.